Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your love reading. I'm going to take a look at who or what's coming towards you the next 7 days, plus each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces. So the person on your mind, I'll see what to expect from them and any feelings or anything else Spirit has for you. Plus, if you hang out to the end, I will pull a yes/no bonus question for you. So let's see what the cards have for you today. All right, Sagittarius. Where's my archers? I might as well say it now. I will be doing a collaboration with Archer Astrology. We're going to be probably doing it next Sunday, not this Sunday. So I will do an official announcement, but I was thinking Archers, I might as well say it for this one. So, all right, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? What's next in love for Sagittarius? Oh my God. We got some moonshine buzzing in the audience today. What? Let's see. What's next in love for Sagittarius? Two of Pentacles. That's not too shabby. All right, that's saying, all right, things are up in the air a little, but they're rolling. We got it. We got it going on. We got plans. We got stuff's happening. Shit's happening, right? Pull over, have a little sip of the moonshine, right? Things looking good. That's hardcore. All right. So it does look as though something's happening for my Sagittarians. All right. We're getting together. We're talking things out. We're on the same page. We're taking it one day at a time. We got this. All right. Things happen. So the Two of Pentacles, yeah, it's not my Two of Wands where it feels like, all right, this shit's about to happen. This is more practical. It's more like, all right, we can't get together Saturday afternoon, but maybe we can find a way Monday at lunch. You know what I mean? That kind of energy here for Sagittarius this week. All right, so it's just about being flexible, kind of rolling with it and see where it goes. This tells me that you and another person are in each other's energy field, kind of, you got your eye on each other and you're wanting to make something work, but there are other things that are kind of happening, whether it can be a million different things, but there's other things happening, a lot going on that says, you got to work with me here, but we've got something to work with. So this is a really good energy for you to start with. All right. So let's see what's coming your way. We have the Knight of Wands, Sag. Talk about a good old time. Somebody who's definitely focused on you. So very strong chemistry here. All right. The Knight of Wands is somebody that's ready to have fun. This is your energy. To me, Sagittarius, Knight of Wands. All right. You're always ready to go. You're always 20. You're always 20, 25. You're always like, you never know what tomorrow brings. That's this energy, very passionate energy. And somebody's very passionate about you. Now, the good thing is the Two of Pentacles, all right? I'm not just trying to, hit it and leave. I'm coming in and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to make plans with you. We keep kind of going around in circles. We might have to change dates and things like that. But there's something here worth exploring, is what I see with this energy. It could be another fire sign. This energy tells me you guys have a lot in common. So not only just the chemistry, you're very ambitious, very driven, very focused this week. So that tells me that you guys will figure it out. You both want this. You both want to have fun. You both want to connect. You both want to do something, out of the norm. Maybe you guys both have a lot going on and you're stressed out or whatever, but you see each other and you're like, there's something about you that when, we can step out of what's going on on in our lives and we can, you know, just be ourselves together is what just came through, you know. So it's like, you know, it just seems like we don't have to worry about what the plans are. We'll make it happen. So if it's like winging it, we'll wing it, but you just got to work with me here. All right. So somebody's got you. I felt your energy. Somebody's got you on their mind, and somebody is like, I'm ready. I'm not just thinking, I'm not just flirting, I'm not just texting, hey, what's up at 2 a.m. I'm saying I'm ready to get up and go and get things rolling. All right, so I have the Knight of Pentacles too. So I like this energy with this as well. You could have several people coming your way, a couple people, right? But it's just showing me coworkers. It's showing me people that you see day to day. So you might also be getting other people's attention this week. Very passionate about you, and if it's just one person, it's showing very stable. Like I just said. It seems like you're more important to me than just a fling. I'm wanting something a little bit more stable. But it does show me as well, too, that you could be getting the attention of other people. You must be giving off a great vibe this week, even though you got a lot going on. It seems like you're shuffling, you're getting it done, you know, you're balancing, you're doing this balancing act, and you got it. Some of you might be trying to juggle two people, and you're thinking, all right, well, my passion, you know, this person excites me, and this person, you know, this person can be a little bit more routine. Let's be nice, you know, a little bit more systematic and, you know, kind of stays, you know, you always know where this person's going to be. You don't always know where this person's going to be. All right. But it seems like you could have a choice between, you know, do I want something a little bit more, you know, stable, consistent, you know, or do I want to be with somebody that is fun, exciting, but I just don't always know where things are going to be at what time. All right. So I do see that energy coming through for you as well. Anything else Spirit wants you to know about what's coming towards you in love? I see the Temperance card. All right. So that's your energy. All right, so it does feel like the next 7 days or so seem to be working in your favor. All right, it seems like you know what you're doing. It seems like you've got, you know, you're trying to figure out life. You're trying to manage. All right, some of you might be juggling a lot. You might be juggling two different relationships. I got it. But it looks like this week could actually be working in your favor. All right. So it feels like it just seems like you want to connect here. You got it going on. Somebody's going to work with you. You want to go with this person. It doesn't matter. It seems like everything's kind of working. Magic is working for you. So you've got the touch, and it looks like you're trying to restore balance to your life. So it also feels like within you may be kind of questioning practicality, stability, or fun and spontaneity. You're going to need both, Sag, when it comes to a relationship. I was with a Sag for 4 years. You're going to need both. You're going to need somebody that can show you responsibility day to day, but can break their routine in a heartbeat. So I'm trying to help you make a decision here. If you are going through back and forth, you will get bored if you're with somebody who's just flat out earth. You need somebody here that brings spice to your life as well. And so it feels like some of you are really kind of going back and forth this week. But again, you can take your time. Just you're doing whatever you need to do. You're trying to figure out your shit. Things are working out for you. And it seems like this week you're in the flow. You may find yourself making some practical decisions this week when it comes to relationships. You may be deciding this week too, you know, all right, so who, you know, if I am juggling a couple, you know, maybe I am going to make my choice this week. I want something more grounded. But again, if you're not feeling happy and fulfilled and you're not feeling this spunk, you know yourself, it will last for some time, but it will die out. It'll be short-lived. All right. So a very good week for you. I see that the ball's in your court. With this energy, it feels like everything's flowing to you nicely. The only obstacle is the Two of Pentacles, where, you know, you got to just kind of be a little flexible with scheduling with people. I have the Seven of Swords showing up for you with the Nine of Swords. You really are working overtime. What that's telling me when it comes to making a decision about a person in your life, with this energy, you're not sure which way to go. But again, I already answered that. I feel like you are trying to figure it out. And this week, it looks as though those answers are coming. Now, I have the Emperor card showing up. So you are really focused on long-term stability, you know, and the Emperor card, Aries energy. I feel like there's a fire. Somebody has to have some fire in them this week, to really spark your curiosity, first of all. But it feels like the one with the fire, the more fire is the one that you're being drawn to. The Emperor energy is Aries, and this is showing me that you're really focused on long-term stability. This could be the foundation this week of where things are going. Things are starting to really make sense to you when it comes to love. A person coming into your life who's very serious about you. Their energy, the Knight of Wands, this is your energy. This says, you have my heart. You have, I mean, you say jump, and I say how high is the kind of energy from this person. Very strong chemistry, strong pull towards you. And it looks like you have somebody here that's willing to listen to you, hear you out, and make plans, make long-term stability plans. All right. You seem to be in this energy of, I want more balance in my life. I don't want to be guessing anymore. You know, it's fun, but at the same time, I'm ready to kind of land in and see where things are going to go. The Emperor card is telling me that things are starting to form. And so this week you may be seeing the clear doorway of, all right, so this is where my person stands. This is where we stand. Maybe now I can decide what color curtains I want to put up. You know, I can really start building that foundation. Maybe somebody's going to move in. You know, maybe you're thinking about moving in, and this could happen fast for you. But if there's a sign that I think it's Aries and Sag that can move in with somebody the next day and just know too that this is going to be the one, I'm going for it. You are not afraid to take risks, and this week could be one of those weeks where you're taking a big risk, but it's worth it. And I have the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups? And I have the Ten of Swords, all right? So you are dealing with somebody here, right, that may have been leaving or could be leaving somebody to be with you. So this is an important decision. What's coming through right now is somebody needs to know, and if there's been any hesitation with this Two of Pentacles, somebody needs to know that you're in it for the long haul, all right, before they make any moves to leave a situation, if that's the case. Because we are seeing that a decision needs to be made. So there could be a juggling between relationships. And that is the only thing that's holding somebody back. They don't want to make the wrong move. All right. And maybe that's you. Right. But it feels like this is your person saying, I have to leave a situation to be with you, or I don't want to be abandoned again. So if I make the right move here and I build this structure with you, I want to know that it's going to last. Right? And we have the Empress. You got the Emperor and the Empress. So I really do feel like right now, with these two cards showing up for you, that you are in the midst of building your next long-term relationship, Sagittarius. You've been seeking your twin, you've been seeking your soulmate, you've been, and if this is somebody you've been connected to for quite some time, this is going to be a turning point week for you and your person. All right, you guys get each other. You guys have been in this. There may have been a lot of noise here. You are seeing the 9, 7, and the 10 of Swords here. And what that's telling me is somebody is ready to put the past behind and move forward. It's like there's an obvious connection here, and we have to make a decision about this. Not only do you have the Empress and Emperor, but you have the Temperance card, which is also telling me a divine union is forming this week, or is about to restore balance. So So I'm going to send that light to you that if you're in these kind of relationships, that my reading today is pulling out the energy of restore and balance, that this is the moment this week where you may be making some sort of decision like, we've been down so many roads that we've got to do this now. All right, the timing is now. All right, if this is a new relationship to you, it looks like you've been on the search for this kind of person. And it looks like this is where you are making some decision to make a choice to roll with it, go with it. All right. And you could be making plans with a person that ends up being your twin or your divine partner here that you spend the next good chapter of your life with. All right. So let's see what else. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag is showing up. Taurus and Libra too with the Empress card. I wasn't expecting your reading to turn. Stepping stones. Look at this. Taking the next step. Focus and simplicity. All right, so you are about to take the next step onto a union, a beautiful relationship here this coming week. All right, very loving relationship. And I am seeing the temple, wisdom within. All right, so very wide, very spiritual connection here too. But this is also, you've been meditating, you've been manifesting, you've been focusing, and you've been thinking about this moment for quite some time. And this is showing me, remember the Two of Pentacles, let's be practical here. This is showing a step forward. But the Two of Pentacles is showing you a promising step forward. This isn't fantasy. The Pentacles are solid, are grounding, are trusting. And you're at the stages where you're taking the next step where you feel like, all right, somebody is working with me. Somebody is in it. Somebody is saying, let's do this. All right. Your person is saying, let's do this. Let's see each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, and see what I get for you. Each zodiac, hello. Yes, I will be live in about 30 minutes with membership. So if you want energy checks or just to hang out, come on and check us out over there. All right, so each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, what does Spirit have for you for each zodiac sign? All right. So what's next with an Aries? All right. We are seeing the Five of Wands. All right. So they are really fighting this, right? But their heart is in it and their mind and the Five of Wands. They are just like, I want something to happen here. All right. But there is a lot of conflict. It seems like the two of you really trigger each other, going back and forth. You both want each other's attention. There's a lot of love here between the two of you. There's a lot of pride between the two of you, a lot of romance. And if there's anybody that's going to make it happen, it looks like the two of you will find a way to make it happen. Taurus, we have Judgment, ready to make a huge decision, and the World card. It looks like your Taurus is ready to make a huge decision about closing something in their life, a chapter in their life, and starting a fresh new chapter with the World card. It's like, and we got Sagittarius energy here. So it is your Taurus that only sees you. It is your Taurus that wants to be with you in the future, that sees this new world, this new earth, this new energy, this new earth. Gemini, the Strength card and the Eight of Wands. So it looks like they're about to put in all their energy and move forward and go for it. Your life story has yet unfolded with a Gemini. Things are about to get really started. So the party's about to get heated, hot, and fast. All right, lots of communication coming in with a Gemini. All right, this bond is very strong. They feel it. Cancer, we have the Tower card with a Cancer, and we have the Hermit. So there could be a decision to separate with a Cancer, and I'm seeing a 7th house. So a marriage. So a marriage separation. If this is you and your Cancer, then you know it. But if not, this is a Cancer leaving somebody to possibly be in a relationship with you. It is showing true love and a contract and justice with a Cancer. Leo, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Ace of Wands. So they are getting ready to break the silence with you. Listen to the guidance of your soul. They're very passionate about you, and they see the potential here. Four of Swords is telling me they're overwhelmed about what to do next, right? But it looks like they're getting ready to communicate with you. Virgo, Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. They're hurting because they want to be with you. And it looks like an open door opportunity, collaboration, right? You both want the same thing. Something is developing in a promise, right? They want to keep their promise to you. And the Five of Pentacles is they just feel like they're struggling. Things aren't working out exactly the way they want to. And if you guys are separated, they're not wanting it. They want to do it. They want to give this another go. Libra, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Earth element. Libra is like, damn, you feel at home to me. I feel like we can be successful together. I want to build a solid foundation with you. I'm very loyal to you. I'm very focused on you. It looks like I'm available, or I'm about to be available, and I really want to see where things go. Scorpio is the Two of Cups. Scorpio is nothing but love for you. Knight of Cups. Right? Scorpios fall in their heart. Once in a lifetime opportunity between you and a Scorpio. The impossible is possible, and they don't want to miss this chance. They will make something happen with you, Sagittarius. A relationship, a very strong soulmate relationship with a Scorpio. Sagittarius, you have the Ten of Swords and you have the Page of Wands. Somebody's breaking out of jail to be with you. And we're seeing Neptune, all right? So somebody dreams about you, fantasizes about you, and has thought about this for quite some time. All right, so we're seeing lots of activity with you and another Sag. All right, if you had some sort of separation, it looks like you guys are reconciling. But at the same time, it looks like you both, or one of you, is leaving a relationship to be with you. All right, Capricorn, we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Magician. So they are not letting go of the thought of building something secure with you. You guys have the staying power, but I am seeing patience is needed. All right, they're not backing down from this relationship, but they could be up against some challenges when it comes to home and security. Aquarius, the Hanged Man and the Fool. So finally coming out of silence here and hearing from an Aquarius. I see lots of communication. They got you on their mind. I see they pay attention to your social activities. And the Hanged Man says you may have been waiting a while, but it looks like the wait's going to be worth it with an Aquarius. And Pisces, Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So Pisces has a hard time letting you know their feelings. All right. But Capricorn energy, it looks like they're very cautious, but they want to build something solid with you. So you may have a Pisces coming towards you. They have more feelings for you than they're letting on, but they are showing up as being very guarded. All right. So let's see your yes or no. Yes or no for Sag? Sag, look at this synchronicity. You have the Temperance card. You have a yes. this week, it looks like, you know, you got it made. It looks like you're in the flow and things are starting to come into balance for you. Things are working. You got magic with this card of alchemy. All right. And we are seeing Sagittarius energy. It's all over this reading. So have a great week. I love you guys. There's the world card, yes, as well. And I will see you guys in membership. Take care.